Let's talk trash. Hi, my name is Cheryl and welcome to My Well-Rounded Life. Today I'm going to do an empties video. I think I only did one before. I'm not sure if this is my second or third. I have a small collection here, not too much, and it's probably 90% Dollar Tree stuff and 90% negative. I'll tell you what. So let's just get started. I have the hair dye. It's just the root cover. I use it every 6 weeks maybe to cover my roots, but the problem with this is as my hair is growing out, it's getting lighter. It doesn't keep the color, it gets lighter. I go from this medium brown to like a light brown. And then I find I have to use a hair color, a whole head hair color to get it all even again. So this is okay in a bind if I'm in a hurry or something, but I think I should go back to my regular root cover and not continue using that. Soap. Remember when they had this pretty soap out? They had a few different flavors. But I don't know if I got more than this or not. I've got a lot of hand soap stored away in my linen closet, and Lord only knows what I'm going to pull out next. But this was the scent was almost non-existent. And as with almost all of the Dollar Tree soaps, it's hard to lather up. You have to use a lot to get a lather. And if you don't lather up, you're not getting clean. Like when you shampoo your hair, if you're not lathering up, you're not getting clean. So it was a disappointment, but we used it. We just had to use a lot of it to get a decent lather. And then there's these little owl soaps. Again, very little scent, and when you're using it, it isn't anything that lingers like a lot of the other name brand soaps. And you have to use a lot to get it to lather. And right now we're using the pink one at the kitchen sink, but the pink one has the green top because no matter what I did, I couldn't get this pink pump to work. So I had to swap out the pump from the green one that we just emptied. So yeah, he's looking a little rough there with his little green top, but at least it's working, and that one's almost empty. And you need 2 or 3 pumps just to get a lather. And I don't know about you, but I scoop a lot of dog poop during the day, so I need a lot of lather to keep my hands clean. I think that's it for soap. Here's this Shea Solutions leave-in conditioner. I tried it, and it was actually a nice conditioner, but the bottle itself is so hard to get anything out of. You squeeze it. It's really super thick. I mean, it's still up to here, and I used it probably twice, but I can't get it out. And for that reason alone, I'm getting rid of it. That's been in this basket for a long time. Let's see what else. Oh, eyeliner. LA Colors eyeliner. I put it in the bag because I didn't want it falling through the holes. This, as soon as you put it on, and you turn around, it comes right off. It doesn't last. It's not even worth using it when I'm just at home not going anywhere. It's just not worth it. So I'm going to stick with my Glimmer Sticks from Avon. All right. Oh yeah, I had the Hershey's Gold a while back. I'm surprised I remembered to keep the wrapper. Doesn't smell like anything anymore. Not a big fan. It was kind of weird. I'm not going to lie. I ate the whole thing. I liked how this is what the bar looks like when you open it, the way you break up the pieces. There's 9 pieces there. But it's not something I would ever get again, but I'm glad I tried it because I was really curious. Always a favorite. Always. I love these. These are really good, and they're only 2 Weight Watcher points. So they make a good snack. The only problem is if I'm hungry and I eat this to try to get me through to the next meal, it doesn't work because just a little while after you eat this, you get hungry again because there's nothing to it, But I love the flavor, I love the texture. I'm not that crazy about the peach or the strawberry. but I really love the apple. Yummy. And we had the Bear Creek Creamy Chipotle adult macaroni and cheese, grown-up macaroni and cheese. I didn't like it for two reasons. It was too spicy for me. I like the flavor of spices, but I don't like the fire. I don't want my food to hurt me, you know? Makes sense. And also, when I made it, it wasn't very creamy. So what I did was, when it was all made in the pot, I took a big dollop of sour cream and plopped it in there for two reasons. One, to cool it down, and two, to try to make it creamier. And it really did help. It made it creamier and it made it a little more tolerable. And I ate my serving that evening for dinner. And this was a while ago, like we're talking months ago. 3 months it's been sitting in here. I also had some of the beer and cheese, but everyone was saying if you don't like beer, you're not going to like that flavor. So I gave mine away. And the only ones I have left now are, I have 2 or 3 bags of the 4 cheese. I've never used those before, but I'm saving them for when, like if I'm gonna get company or I need a lot of food for something, I can make that. I can add sour cream to it at the end to make it creamier, and some canned tomatoes, and that will probably taste delicious. But that's what I'm saving it for, because on Weight Watchers, I'm not gonna be eating macaroni and cheese. But it made sense to save it for company. Then I have this coconut cooking spray from Dollar Tree, and I was using it like any other spray and I was fine with it until one day I popped it open and I saw all this brown gunk all around it. I don't know if you could see it. See that? It might be blurry, but it's there. And I wiped it all off and covered it up, and when I went to go use the spray again a few days later, it was all back. Now, the first thing I think of when I see that is rust. Is it rust, or is it just what happens to this spray when it sits out? I don't know. But when I saw that, I said, I'm not playing that game, and I threw it away, and I'm never going to buy that again. Nope, that scared me. Yeah, everything else that's left in here is a big negative. The Home Store bathroom cleaner. It's supposed to be comparable to, well, it doesn't say that it's comparable, but you know, the scrubbing bubbles. I used this one time in my tub, and I hated it. I hated it. I didn't like it at all. I had to spray it 2 or 3 times to get it to do anything. And after one use, I put it in this basket. I'm not going to use it anymore, and I've gone back to my scrubbing bubbles. You just spray that stuff, wait a couple minutes, and everything's just gone. Love it, love it. This apple pie filling was disgusting. The pie filling, the apples themselves were like white, and the gel that it was in, the sauce that it was in, was clear. And it was vacant of any flavor, absent of any flavor, rather. I had to load it with cinnamon and nutmeg, and I used it for dessert. I can't even remember what I used it for. It wasn't a pie. I don't know. It was around the holidays. But I didn't like the flavor at all of the dessert after it was cooked. Everybody else said it was fine, but I really struggled with this. I wanted to throw the whole dessert away. And I'm surprised because it's Musselman's, you know. But this was really gross, and I won't get that again. Now I have this here, super dry. No, well, super dry. It doesn't work. It's supposed to dry your nails really quickly. No, it didn't dry my nails any faster than any other regular top coat or the nail polish itself. It was just like clear nail polish. It didn't do anything for me at all. I'm using one now that is extremely, fantastically wonderful. Super dry. It's not called super dry. It's called something else. It's a foreign language. I don't know the name of it. But as soon as I finish my second hand, I could take my first hand and go across my face. I can touch it. I can do anything I want with it. I can get up and go in minutes. It's fantastic. The only problem is the nails start to chip. The polish starts to chip the next day. So you can't win no matter what. Last two things I got were for my Christmas party last December. One of them is these. It was a 4-pack, and I thought that would be perfect for my little buffet of desserts and stuff. And these were really dumb. They didn't work right at all. You had to like, you know, and I just thought these would be great to have all year round. No, they were stupid, and I threw them away afterwards, but I kept one to share with you guys. And the last item, again for Christmas, were these cups. It's a set of 14 cups from Christmas House at the Dollar Tree, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 left. And 2 of the 7 cups that we used sprung a leak down on the bottom. You poured the drink and all of a sudden you've got a puddle in front of you, and that cup had to be put inside another cup or transferred to something else. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, well, 2 out of 7 leaked. How many more of these are going to leak? So as soon as the party was over, these went right into the bin. They're useless to me. So I'm never going to use those again. I like the paper plates and the napkins and the plastic tablecloths and the decorations, but I'm staying away from those cups. And that is that's the last item in my garbage can that I can think of. There would have been a whole lot more if I could remember to throw things away when I finished with them. But these things were, most of them generally were disappointments. And I guess I just wanted to let you know how disappointed I was. So that's about it for now. If you've come across anything yourself with these products, let me know, especially this one. If you know what that is around there, if you've experienced that with your own cans, I don't know. And when you open it up and smell it, it doesn't smell good at all. It doesn't smell natural. It just smells nasty, like, I don't know, too much chemical, I guess. So I'm glad I'm not using it anymore. But leave a comment down below if you've experienced any of the same things. I would like to know if I'm not the only one, you know. All right, so until I see you again, be blessed.